Hi Corvids, I am Manuêh Corvus and this is Corvus Playthings. I have a little bit of time and space to film a video and I decided that I have lots of things. I have finished some TV shows and I have watched or rewatched some films, and I have some ideas that I want to translate into video. So today I wanted to review or give my opinion about a film that I had already watched, but I rewatched with my mom. Actually, it was like a month ago, but it's a film that I really enjoy and I wanted to, in case you don't know, give my recommendation, and if you know, well, exchange opinions with you. So I have here
my cup of blood.
my cup of wine. So yeah, the film that I'm referring to is Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow is a film from 2014, if I recall correctly. It is directed by Doug Liman.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't know how it is pronounced. It's a film starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. It's a science fiction action film, and I think it's one of the best science fiction films that I've watched, and I think it's completely underrated. I think people didn't take it seriously, or you're basically tasteless. I don't understand, because I think the premise itself and also the technical aspect was genius, and I don't understand that this film didn't receive, at least here in Spain, maybe it was like bombastic in the US, but in Spain it didn't receive much attention. And I think it's a wonderful film, so I'm gonna give my opinion about it and explain why. Okay, so this is the premise of the film. The character of Tom Cruise, which is the General William Cage, I think, is like the public face of a defensive and offensive force against aliens that arrived, I don't know how many years ago, and they are almost taking over the earth, and they are almost impossible to kill because they always a step ahead of the human military, and he is degraded and sent to the first line of war for some reason. And in that first line, he is part of the military, but he has no training, he has nothing, he's just a public face to attract young people to the military to fight against the alien invasion. So he's basically sent to die as a martyr, but something happens in the battlefield, and he, because of this thing that happens to him, he sees a way to win the aliens, to win over them, he sees an advantage, and he tries to take that advantage to end the invasion. That's the premise of the film. I will, as always, say first the positive things, and if there's anything that I deem negative, I will say later. The first thing is that the story is quite original. It plays with time and timelines, and the premise is not the usual science fiction action film that the sci-fi field has been exploiting over and over again since the last half of the 80s. It's always the same, and this kind of renews and refreshes the genre to some level, and that's wonderful, and that was pretty refreshing, and by that alone the film is good. The ending of the story is very tense. You think you're seeing things coming, that you can foresee how things will end, and suddenly there are several plot twists and leaves you wondering how will it end. Even if it ends well, even if the invasion is finished, you wonder how. Playing with timelines means that the film gets to be repetitive. And that's a good thing because the character is living some cycles of tediousness and boredness and desperation, despair to get to his goals. And he can't, and he keeps playing with timelines, and he can't. And you get to see all these tries. They can't, no matter what they try or how or when. That's a type of boredom. I said boredness before?
Yes, you did, you ignorant twat.
It's good actually because it's imbuing you with all the exasperation and the despair that the character is experiencing, and that's awesome. Then the technical aspect, especially the camera play, is awesome in this film, particularly with first person views in middle of battle and action scenes. That's you get to even get ditzy because of the camera play, because it really sucks you into the action and makes you experience the chaos that the characters are feeling within a war, within a battle that seems out of control, with an enemy that has a technology that is way better than yours, and you feel like powerless and going with the stream. And the camera play really makes you get into that and experience it yourself. All that is why it should be more appreciated, I think, in my personal humble opinion, that this movie is underrated and it should have gotten more attention than it got. I can't speak English anymore. What are the cons? What are the negative aspects to this film? For me, it's two. The first one is the boredom in the play with the timelines that I mentioned before, and I know that I mentioned it before as a positive thing, and it's positive, but until you get to halfway into the story and you catch what's all about, it is quite boring for you without you knowing the purpose. The second thing that is a negative point to this film is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise to me is a very boring actor. I can't bear his poker face that he uses for most of his films. I don't like him, but that's all. Those are all of the negative things that I can think about this film. So if you haven't watched this film, please watch if you're into sci-fi and stuff, of course, because I think it's kind of original and technically it's almost perfect. And if you have watched, please tell me what you think in the comments down below. Just tell me in the comments down below. Please like if you liked this video. Don't dislike if not. That's completely unnecessary and rude on you. Subscribe to this channel to keep updated about new reviews and stuff. Of course, click on that bell button to receive the notifications when I upload new videos. Share this video in your social media if you think it can be of interest to you people. Follow me. My social media will be in the description box down below. Although I'm not a lot in social media, save the Facebook page. I'm kind of active there, but follow everything and we'll be back soon. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye!